Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my empties for the month of May, both in candle form and in wax melt. So I will start off by saying I still don't have anything on my nails. I'm just trying to get them to grow and be a little bit more healthy. I have very fine, thin nails, just like my hair. So sometimes I just need a break. So I might put some polish on them this week. I'm not sure. I have to shape them a little bit better. Anyway, let's start off with the only candle that I have burned completely in this last month. And this is by Sand and Fog. So here is the jar lid, and I love how it does seal properly. I love the color of this jar. It's beautiful. You can repurpose it. This one was called Ocean Mist. I didn't get much of a throw from this. I'm just going to be very honest with you. I did find it at Winners for $12.99 Canadian. It burnt very well. I have no issues with the burn at all, except to say that there really was no scent throw, and I probably give it a 2 out of 10 when it comes to the throw. So ambiance is nice, and you can repurchase the jar and things like that. Or if you don't, then you can recycle it. So let's go on to some clamshells here. We have some Scentsy clamshells. I'm going to start with Bubbles. Bubbles I picked up and found in a Canadian Walmart, and I actually really liked this one. I loved it for the bathroom. So I just used 1 cube in each of the bathroom warmers because they're just a small, shallow dish. Perfect size for 1 cube. Really enjoy this to the point where I'm like, if I'm in a Walmart again soon, which I could be, I might pick up 1 or 2 more just as backups. I know I'm trying to like downsize my wax collection for the move, but at the same time, like, wow, in Canada, we don't get a lot of really nice new items. And so to me, that is new because I just started seeing it a little while ago. So yeah, I might have to get some more. But anyway, Feeling Cozy, and this one's really quite lovely, and it's got a little symbol for wood, and the wood here, it means oud. So there's a lot of like oudy, resinous wood type sort of scent. Some people might compare this one to Egyptian cotton, which is a very different scent. It does have kind of a similarness to it because it's very cozy, it's very warm, maybe a little amber. Something maybe you would smell mostly in the fall, winter, but I did melt this in the bedroom and I really did enjoy this one. It was quite lovely. And it's interesting, it shows wood like oud, and yet it has a sweater, like what you would think of maybe cashmere or like really heavy wool type sweaters. So interesting. I really enjoyed this one. I may think about purchasing this in the future. I did find this in Canada, so if they had this still for sale in the fall, I may pick up 1 more clamshell. I definitely used 2 of these in my warmer in the bedroom at a time because it's a larger dish. So anyway, and a bigger room than the bathroom. So anyway, that's Feeling Cozy. The one and only clamshell in Super Tarts. This is in Jackal. This is a favorite of mine. It's a staple. I absolutely adore Jackal. I have repurchased it many times. It's blackberry jam, zucchini bread, and toasted marshmallow. So decadent, so sweet. If you are a gourmand lover, like i.e. you like to smell in your home like you're eating something or you baked something, this is your melt. One of many of which I really do enjoy. So Jackal is definitely a #1 pick for me. I would definitely purchase that one in the future, as I have already. And the very last clamshell I'm going to share with you of an empty is from Dede. I believe this is from Hobby Lobby in the United States, and my friend Ramona was able to find this for us. And it was lovely, and it's Kona coffee. I actually have this one in my June's wax melt basket. So I'm going to be trying to use these 2 up. I've got a bunch of coffee, but I'm just trying to use up some of the items I've had a little while. So that's why I'm going to try to use that next clamshell up as well. Great one. I do find that the strength isn't as strong or potent as I'd like it. So I do melt 2 of these cubes in each of the warmers in the living room. I do like melting coffee and teas type scents on weekends as well. So now we have some rainbow melts. We have quite a few. So in the little scent shot cups, we're going to go through these first. I'm just gonna let you know if I want to repurchase them, which most of them, rainbow melts, I love their samplers. I think I say that in almost every one of my videos that I have rainbow melts. I really do love rainbow melts for their samplers. I love being surprised and I love the blend. So if you see anything here today with lemonade or with, let's see here, fizzy pop, this was a lemonade sampler that had a few different combinations, and this one came from a fizzy pop sampler with a few different combinations. And as you can see, they're all from 2020. So hence why I'm trying to melt these, trying to melt the older stuff in my stash, you know, to make room for new stuff in the fall, because I probably won't be buying much more until August, September after our move. So this is key lime pie and lemonade, absolutely scrumptious. I love like lime anything. This is sea salt, lavender, and fizzy pop, also really great. I did melt this, like I split this in half and melted a half at a time in the bedroom. Then we have fruit punch candy and fizzy pop, very sweet. It smelled less the fizzy pop, more of fruit punch, like the fruit punch that you know and love from being a kid. So I didn't get as much fizzy pop from that. And anytime you see fizzy pop, it's generally like a Sprite or a 7-Up type blend. So if that makes sense to you, I hope that does. It doesn't, it's different from ginger ale. So this one here is honey lavender lemonade. So I split this one up in half and then put half at a time in the warmer in our bedroom because of the lavender. It's beautiful. And then pina colada fizzy pop. Well, yeah, if you want to get in the summer mood, hello. So this was also delicious, delectable. Wish I could lick the air and eat that or drink the pina colada, but you know, until they do that, I'm stumped. All right, so now we just have a couple Destination Wax items here in the same sized, in the same size scent shot cup. And this one here is Blackberry Ginger Ale, one of my all-time favorites, and it's the best from every vendor. It's very simple blend, so I feel like every vendor does it exactly right. So this is Blackberry Ginger Ale, sweet tart blackberries, and crisp, refreshing ginger ale. One of my top 10 scents for life. And then this is mango sticky rice, also amazing. Love this scent. This is Thai sticky rice with fresh mango slices. If I was in Thailand, this is what I would be probably having on a daily basis. I love mangoes, I love sticky rice. Just so good. So highly recommend. I'd probably get this one in a full loaf at some point. I would probably get this one in a loaf if it was offered and I was ready to purchase. Then we have what we have left from the sampler that I have, the coffee sampler from Zape. So this is just the 4 that I had left over from the last month, I guess. I melted all the other ones. I believe there was 10 in this set. So that means I melted 6 of them last month for this month. So coconut macchiato, beautiful. I've had this before. It's beautiful blend. It actually threw very well. Central Perk is a funny story. Nelson had the windows open. It was finally a nice day out here. Had the windows open. The breeze would just kind of come in every so often. And Nelson's like, I smell coffee and apple or like something like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. Oh my gosh, your sniffer is actually working. But Central Perk was definitely a keeper. Really enjoyed that one. It was beautiful. This is Sunday Times, also very good. It's a snickerdoodle espresso and 27 across. Oh, I see, they got the scent no descriptions. So this is apple. Here, we'll go backwards. So coconut macchiato, I didn't even see this, you guys, on the first one. Sweet coconut and espresso, a dash of whip with caramel drizzle is that one. Central Perk is apple cinnamon donuts, whipped cream, and espresso. Again, this was a favorite in this house. And then this one, Sunday Times, is, like I said before, snickerdoodle, espresso, 27 across. And the last one is Christmas in a Cup. Eggnog, sugar, cookies, espresso, and sweet cream. Also very good. They all threw really well. I was worried, I think I've told you guys before, the way I don't like this packaging. I prefer this kind of packaging. I know it's probably more expensive, but it's more sturdy and it's more secure. The lid's on there. It's on there good, where I find that these lids give it a little bit of pressure and it just sort of pops off. So anyway, the one thing I would ask that Zape did in the future was to purchase these types of containers versus this. Otherwise, the throw was great and I loved all of them. And then we just have a few bags to go through. So there's a lot less here, as you guys can probably tell, but that's because I had a couple big bags going. So I used up an entire BAM bag full of Jaws, which is one of, well, shark wax to Nelson. So it is from Brandy. It's Super Tarts. Love that one. Of course, it's a repurchased constantly. Same with this one. You guys know how much I love Beauty and the Beast, and it never fails. It never fails me at all. I had this going in the house. It was very comforting. We had our place up for sale, and even though the warmer wasn't necessarily on, it was still hardened within the warmer and you could smell it. I love this one, you guys. I can smell it from here. 100%, both of those from Super Tarts. They are both repurchases of mine and will continue to be. Then we have in Destination Wax and Magic Marshmallow. Love this one. This is a loaf worthy. This is Magic Spell plus creamy marshmallow. So good. Of course, I love Magic Spell in the bedroom, but every time I'm in the bedroom, I was like, oh my God, I'm definitely a loaf worthy of that one in the future, near future, probably. Cuban tobacco is fruity and sweet tobacco leaf with cinnamon, cloves, and incense. This was lovely too. I probably just get in the same size of this as like it's like non-clamshell, hence the bag. But I probably get in that size again, really nice. Then we had Jelly Cronut, which is one of the very first wax melts I ever purchased from Destination Wax. So this is flaky, buttery croissant donut filled with blackberry, raspberry, strawberry jelly. If you love those jam-filled donuts, my Canadians, if you love Tim Hortons like jelly donuts, this is your jam, literally. This is beautiful. I would definitely repurchase this again in the future. So Jelly Cronut for the win. Last but not least, I did melt my Rainbow Melts Sacred Brew, which is vanilla bean, coffee, and Palo Santo. Slightly off season, but I am trying to melt some of my older wax. So you're gonna start seeing a few pieces here in my empties, and of course, therefore in my actual melting baskets, that there are going to be some like very off-season type things, and I'm normally a seasonal melter, so that is why. And this was very good as per usual. Okay, you guys, so that is everything. That is all that I melted and went through or burned in the month of May. And we, like I said, I just have June left to do a really good melt and burn, because we're only going to be here for half of July, because we are actually, our pack date is the 14th of July, load date is 15th of July, and clean date is the 16th. And we're literally leaving here on the 17th of July. And so I'm gonna try my best to film a whole bunch of things. I'm gonna put below here our YouTube page, our travel page. So you're not gonna see the videos edited until we get to the other side, like i.e. British Columbia, Canada, from Halifax, Nova Scotia. And that won't be until probably early August. So, but we're gonna follow us on our Instagram. I'll put that down here too. Instagram for both Nelson and myself, as well as our actual Instagram page as well. So anyway, you guys, I'm just plugging away, but it's true. It's going to be an epic road trip. It's 13,500 plus kilometers. That's like over 8,000 miles. And we're doing this all in 17 days. So I hope you guys can join us. And as always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye.